Hi Libra, welcome to your June reading. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We'll be taking a look to see what messages need to come through for you guys for the month of June. See what you guys could be currently dealing with, what you can expect, get some insight with some guidance, and overall see what's going on for you. I hope that you're doing well. If you want to follow me over on my Instagram and TikTok, you can find me there at JadeStoneTarot. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, the information for that's in the description down below. Let's jump right into this reading and see what messages Spirit has for you for the month of June 2022 for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's going on for my Libras? What do they need to know? Show me clearly for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In June, we have Iris of the Rainbow, number 32, and Honesty. Oh, wow. That's wild because when I was, when I was prepping this deck, when I was shuffling it, these two cards came out. Like, what? And I shuffled the fuck out of this deck afterwards, right? And these cards came out again, so I guess it was meant to be for you. All right, okay. So come through, Spirit, because there's seriously a message here for someone. So there is actually a situation. Wait, let me tell you the numbers. We have 32 and 40. So Libra, there's a situation that you could be currently dealing with right now, or a situation that comes up in the month of June where it's really requiring you to be honest. And the sooner that you address whatever this issue is, whatever this thing is that's on your mind, maybe it's some sort of truth, maybe it's some sort of maybe it's a confession, maybe it's something that you have to say, or maybe it's something that you need to be honest with someone or yourself. But it's like the sooner you acknowledge this, the sooner that you address whatever this is, your feelings, having like honest conversations, although it could be uncomfortable, the sooner this will pass. Okay, so you might be going through a bit of a period or a situation that is kind of a struggle, or it's uncomfortable, or it just kind of seems like gloom and doom. And maybe there's a situation that you have been like biting back how you really feel, like holding back your truth, or biting your tongue, or like sugarcoating, or like not wanting to offend anybody or upset anyone. So you might be really, how do I explain this? Like, you're not trying to step on anybody's toes, but your toes are being stepped on. And instead of you like acknowledging it or like confronting it, being like, hey, like you stepped on my toe, you just kind of like bite your tongue. You're like, oh, well, I don't want to upset them. I don't want to like, but like you're the one who's in harm. Like, you're trying to keep the peace in a situation, but although you're trying to keep peace in the situation, your own inner peace is being I don't have the words for it, but it's being affected. Like, on the inside, there's lack of this inner peace because you would rather try to avoid any confrontation or discomfort than to just like open up about how you feel, because you don't want to upset anyone or like stir the pot. But this situation is really requiring you to be honest, and that can be a little scary, right? But like I said, the sooner that you push through this energy, the sooner this will pass, and hopefully you won't have to go through this again. You might be feeling very empathetic to, or empathic to, other people's energies, and you don't want to, like, again, you don't want to hurt anyone, you don't want to offend anyone, you don't want to upset anyone. But at the same time, you letting certain individuals or certain situations affect you, like, I feel like I'm having a hard time explaining this. I have a bit of a headache today, so please bear with me. It's a little distracting, but yeah, I think you get the point. Like, you're trying to keep the peace in a situation, but it's not really keeping peace within you. So that needs to change, okay? Capiche? Let's move on. Let's pull some tarot messages and let's see what's going on for you. Maybe we'll get some more insight as to what's taking place. You might be dealing with a Taurus, because I believe Iris of the Rainbow came out for Taurus's read. Pretty sure. Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of June 2022. Like, there's something that could be bothering you and you're afraid of like bringing it up, especially if this is like within a relationship. You might be worried like it's gonna start an argument or it's gonna make someone angry. Perhaps that's maybe what's happened in the past. Messages for Libra in the month of June 2022. Messages for Libra in the month of June 2022. What do my Libras need to know? Show me clearly what's going on for Libra. The cards are very specific, you guys. We have the Devil. So there is some sort of unhealthy negativity, toxicity of some sort. Let's get a little bit more insight. But you could also be dealing with a Capricorn, or you may have Capricorn placements in your natal chart. We have the Daughter of Wands with the Son of Pentacles. Messages for Libra in the month of June. We also have the High Priestess. That fell out here, so I'll keep that there. Piscean energy. Messages for Libra in the month of June 2022. 9 of Cups. Ace of Cups. Fell on top of the High Priestess. And the Mother of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we do the Chariot, 3 of Cups, and the Son of Cups, and the Hermit, and the World Reverse. So there's some sort of... There's a situation that just keeps on repeating itself. And the reason why it keeps on repeating, or it keeps on coming up, is because there's been the same outcome, because you've been approaching it the same way. So again, let's just keep going back to the example. You and a person, whether this is in family, friendship, romance, I don't care what this is, but it's like someone's stepping on your toes and you're not standing up for yourself, and you kind of just allow this treatment, and it keeps happening, and you're getting more and more and more frustrated, but like you've been biting back, or you've been holding back how you really feel, and like sooner or later you're gonna pop, sooner or later you're gonna explode. This is something that keeps on coming up here in the world. Coming out reverse is indicating that there's a cycle that keeps repeating, or there's something in your life, a situation that keeps on coming up time and time again. And so if you are wanting this to change, then you have to change your approach. So it requires you to kind of go inward and reflect and really connect with yourself of like, what do you want? Like, what is your desired outcome for the situation? And I think it's really requiring you to open up about your feelings, because we have the High Priestess and the Ace of Cups that came out together, or they fell on top. The Ace of Cups fell on top of the High Priestess. So I feel like there's these emotions that you've been carrying within yourself, Libra, that you haven't been expressing. You have been expressing how you really feel, or how someone's made you feel, or like what is going on in the inside, because no one's a mind reader here. Even if someone has upset you or said some things to you that upset you or hurt you or made you feel some type of way, at the end of the day, no one is a mind reader. And so if someone has done something that has upset you, some people are oblivious. Some people, not to be shady, not to be rude, some people do lack some of that awareness, that self-awareness. Like, you know, you might be like, well, if I put myself in their shoes, this and that, like I would feel this way. And, you know, you tend to consider how other people would feel, especially coming from a very empathic place. Not everybody's like that. Not everybody has the same mindset like that. Not everybody puts themselves in other people's shoes. And so that's where maybe you kind of hold back. You're like, well, I'm not gonna tell them how they feel or how they made me feel, or I'm not going to address this because I don't want to piss them off, because maybe they didn't mean it, or maybe they had a bad day, or maybe this or maybe that. And then you're inserting excuses, and like, you know, and then you end up in the same situation time and time again. Like, there we go, that loop, that circle. So the High Priestess and the Ace of Cups, they're whoa, I said that weird. There are these emotions that you're needing to address, you're needing to express, you're needing to communicate here. Because I kind of feel like you've been keeping it to yourself. You've been keeping these things that have been bothering you to yourself. And it's time that you're honest. It's time that you come clean. Okay? All right? Which, that's kind of coming through again. We have the Son of Cups and the Hermit that came out together. So very similar energy, similar vibes that I'm picking up. If I could speak, y'all. I feel like my tongue-tied is just, it's still fucking with me. I'm over it. Anyways, this is like similar energy I feel from the Hermit and the Son of Cups. It's like you've been kind of just like stewing on your emotions, not really expressing it, keeping it to yourself. And it's time that you come clean. It's time that you express how you really feel. And we have the Three of Cups and the Chariot. So there is movement, especially when it comes to your relationships. I do see that in the month of June, that there are lots of fun, fulfilling, enjoying times that are coming up. And there will be lots of times for you to have fun and to be playful and for good times and making good memories. And that's awesome. Three of Cups can talk about conversations. These three little birds tweeting and shit, talking a bunch of stuff to each other, conversations that are needing to be had that can create beautiful movement and expansion. Okay, so I do feel like conversations need to be had in your relationships, the things that are on your mind, the things that could be bothering you or things that have maybe upset you. Otherwise, you are going to get kind of hot and heavy. Look at the feet of the devil. It's like, you know, like when you get really, really angry, your blood starts boiling. You just start to rage on the inside, right? And that's what I was saying. It's like the longer you avoid this, the longer you just bite your tongue, the energy is just going to build up within you. It's going to explode. So that's kind of what it feels like. And it seems as if you've been kind of just like stewing on the situation, and it just keeps it's just growing and growing and growing. Again, it's like Coke and Mentos, right? It's going to explode. It's going to pop. So it's really important that you address these matters and you're honest with those that are around you. So now let's change topics here, because we do have other things to talk about here. And we do. Mother of Pentacles. I am picking up on the energy that you might be taking care of someone this month, or you might have to really step up your leadership, or you might be taking on higher responsibility, needing to be more flexible to like sudden changes of plans where you may have to take care of like a loved one. Maybe a loved one is sick or not doing so well, and maybe they injured themselves, and now you kind of have to step up and put some of your own plans on the sidelines. And I don't know, I am picking up on that energy a bit intuitively, and maybe that's another thing, is like maybe that's something that you need to be honest about, like taking on other people's responsibilities, and deep down you're like, I don't want to do this, or I have all these other things I gotta take care of, but I don't want to upset this person, so I'm going to take it on anyways. Don't do that. Easier said than done, but if Jesus Christ, there's like fucking just distractions, man. It's really important that you allow yourself to be honest, okay? Because some of you are like, okay, I'm gonna take care of everything. Maybe you're a mother, maybe you have children, and you know you're just taking on a whole lot of responsibilities, and you know you're very loving, you're very nurturing, you have a lot to offer, and you are appreciated. But what the fuck was I gonna say? It's gone. It's gone. Okay. Definitely I want to mention self-care. Work on that self-care, up that a little bit this month. You probably need it. Let me see, what else was I going to talk about? There's something about like wish fulfillments coming in, or yeah, like lots of positive news coming through here with the Three of Cups and the Nine of Cups. I definitely would say that there is positive news that's coming to you, that's arriving to you this month, which is good, right? And it really inspires you to go after the things that you desire, especially relating to things that you're passionate about, things that excite you, things that really motivate you, that light up your soul, especially revolving around creative projects, creative endeavors, ways where you can express yourself and channel your energy outwards. So I do feel like there's momentum that you're gaining towards your own personal goals and wants and desires for the future. You're getting really, really, really close. So this is going to be a month that takes you closer and closer to your destination, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, Libra. You are so freaking close. So there's some sort of wish fulfillment here, and I see like you're gaining momentum and your confidence is skyrocketing. You're feeling really good. Just stay focused. We have the Son of Pentacles. Stay focused, stay consistent, stay patient, all right? Because yeah, there might be some situations that really test your patience, and you might need to slow down a little bit, okay? I know you want to get going and do a bunch of shit, and you want to just go, and that's awesome. And I see, like I said, you're gaining momentum, but remember to take time out to rest. Remember to just stay focused. Don't miss any steps. You don't want to get ahead of yourself and trip and fall. I think I was saying that for Virgo's reading. But yeah, I do think with the Daughter of Wands to the Son of Pentacles, it's like you're extremely focused on like a creative endeavor or an idea that comes to you. Maybe it hasn't come to you just yet. Maybe throughout the month of June, you might get hit with like inspiration to try something or to do something or learn something or to initiate something relating to your own personal endeavors, dreams, desires, things that you really like, or something that you'll be discovering in the month of June that you end up loving. So I do see like you're very, very, very focused towards that. And that's going to lead to a lot of fulfillment in your life. So that's awesome. And that maybe could be something that you're celebrating as well. Some sort of achievement or some sort of good news coming in. So I love that for you. Yeah, so you're really just needing to acknowledge how you feel about a situation or a couple situations. Maybe it's a handful of things revolving around your emotions and your relationships, where you're needing to be honest with yourself and honest with those around you, honest with how you truly feel. Express it if you need to. If there's conversations that need to be had, have them. It might be uncomfortable. It may upset some people, but what's the cost? If you are sacrificing your own inner peace so that you avoid conflict or drama, like what's the cost? Your own inner peace, right? That's not good. So you gotta be a little bit brave, find that courage, really stand strong, know your worth, know your value, and speak your truth even if it scares you. Okay, it's time to come clean. Come clean so that this can just move on and the sun will shine again. Because the iris of the rainbow talks about, you know, you're in the middle of the storm, you're in the middle of the rainfall, right? And you don't know when it's going to end. It could happen 5 minutes from now, a day from now. But it's like the sooner you learn whatever this lesson is, or the sooner you become aware of something, or your perspective shifts, the sooner this will pass and the sun will shine again. Okay, so it's like the sooner you speak up and be honest about how you really feel, although it requires you to be vulnerable for some of you, this requires you to really open up about your feelings, the sooner you can lay this to rest. Okay, so that is the main gist of this reading. And then besides that, is like there's lots of good things coming your way. Movement, momentum, confidence is growing. You're feeling really good. You're feeling really grounded. Make sure that you're taking good care of yourself. It's not your job to take on everybody's responsibilities and issues and problems. You got to take care of you first. That's kind of the vibe. It's kind of the vibe for the month of June. So what do we need to clarify anything? I kind of just want to clarify like what you're moving towards. We don't really need to dibble dabble into what you need to address or be honest about. You just need to come clean with how you feel. Let's take a look into all this good high energy, momentum, confidence, where you're moving towards, conversations you're having. Let's see. Tell me about the Chariot for Libra, Summer Rising Venus in the month of June 2022. Tell me about the Chariot for Libra in the month of June 2022. Tell me about the Chariot for Libra in the month of June 2022. Seven of Cups reversed. You've got some sort of clarity, I see. You see something exactly as it is. Maybe it's you bringing clarity to the situation that allows you to move on. Yeah, we have the Daughter of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So you're bringing clarity. Yeah, you're basically just like laying it on the table. This is how I feel. This is what's on my mind. This is what's bothering me. And it just feels like a weight off your shoulder. It feels just like a big relief. And now you can actually move on. So that's good, right? That's kind of what we were saying. We have the Daughter of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful opportunity here for you to express how you really feel. And it actually turns out better than you expected, better than you imagined. It's like, oh my God, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. You know, we tend to get in our head. We tend to overthink what's going to happen if I say this. What if they get mad at me? What if this? What if that? Oh my God. And then you end up getting so afraid you don't even do it because of the what ifs, right? Because of the potential, what if worst case scenario. But then you do it and it turned out it's like, oh, that wasn't even as bad as I thought. Or what was I getting all worked up about? Right? Our brain be playing tricks on us sometimes. I'm just saying, right? So you are bringing this forward so you can move on. I like it. Anything else regarding the Chariot for Libra in the month of June 2022? You might be really focused on like your career or your money. Some of you are starting a new job, or you can expect to see an increase in your pay. We also have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're very, very focused. You're staying very dedicated. Father of Swords. Yeah, talk about discipline. Your discipline this month, impeccable. Is that the right word? I don't know. But yeah, you are staying very, very determined, very focused, and especially when it comes to your money, and I think we had a few readings ago talking about like, yeah, money looking really good. Like the next few months for you, expect massive improvement. I think it was around the full moon we had in Scorpio when I think it was transiting your second house, and we were talking about how your finances the next 6 months you can expect massive increase. And so I do see like that energy is definitely correlating in the month of June. Like maybe some of you are getting an increased pay, you have gotten a raise or some sort of promotion, or you've gotten a new job, or there's new income coming in, you're making more money and you're feeling more financially stable, financially free, and it's really exciting and really what you want. And that's awesome. That's awesome. That's really, really good. And it's upping, if I can speak, it's upping your confidence. I like it. That's awesome. No funny business here. So it's pretty quick reading. I don't really feel like we need to look into very much. Like, to be honest, Libra, I think we'll leave it there, short and sweet. We're gonna leave it. All right, Libra, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, if this resonated or helped you in any way, please let me know in the comments below. If you want to follow me on my Instagram and TikTok, you can find me there at JadeStoneTarot. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the information for that's in the description down below. I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.